Welcome to Uncanny Adventures, a sort of sidetrack / break from our regularly scheduled Red Mask campaign. So please, wherever you are, sit back, relax, get comfortable, and enjoy the one-shot show. For those of you who played last week, you are all in the hero continent of Krenergard, a land of magic and might, watched over by the Worm Father himself, Drakon, who in my world is known as the son of Bahamut Draconis, and also the land is watched over by the various hero gods, as different races vie for supremacy, for honor, for glory, and for immortality, both in song and deed, and as gods, perhaps. So last week, the group was tasked with clearing out a hill giant stronghold due to increased raiding coming from the area. You also kind of hinted that you should have found out why they were raiding in the first place, because usually this clan tends to stick to its own territory. But that literally and figuratively went up in flames. So... Also, the fact that you destroyed a strategic outpost that could have been of use to the Thane who hired you. But there have come reports that in the same general area, which is this area of Krenergard, is mostly ruled by giants. One of the stone giant Thanes, who goes by the name Thane Arnok, known usually for his steady temper and his even-handed. He is even-handed, as well as his refusal to actually join any raids. Something has changed. Something is spurring him on to venture deeper and deeper past his territories and kill and raid everything who comes in his way, which is very unlike him for some bizarre reason. And so, the Thane who hired you, the Orc Thane Ice Tooth, has reluctantly hired the same group of miscreants who worked so well last time to discover what's going on. And since your inflamed actions at Nozra's former territory, which now leaves left the area completely abandoned of all sentient cohabitation because everything's cursed, you can use that as a starting place for Arnak's territory is about a few miles away-ish. And so that's where we start out. You all met once again, aside from Elle's character, we'll introduce in a bit, at the crater where Nozra's steading used to be. You've all been given the task of heading towards Arnak's mountain stronghold and discovering what the hell is going on. And if necessary, put him down.
See,
Dessel, don't burn the entire way there.
I make no promise.
There is something to be said for stealth, not smoke.
I'm gonna defend our actions from last time. He never actually said for us to gather information. He just told us to take them out. So, technically, I still think we did what we were contracted to do.
And I'll have you know, I did sneak in there unseen.
So, as you all stand debating the minutiae details of what you should or should not have done, you all feel a gust of wind burst you in your faces.
What the fuck? Why?
Look at me.
And you hear a light, airy laugh, sort of echoing from everywhere, as if amused by you being slapped in the face by wind. And it happens again.
Hey. Only certain people are allowed to smack me like that, okay?
Upon saying that, you get smacked in the face again.
You know...
And you feel another breeze yank your tail.
Yeah. Astrid, like, she just puffs her fur up again, and she says, do that again, and she, like... She tries to firebolt. Wait, I don't know if I have firebolt as Astrid. Never mind.
Jareth feels like an invisible hand start ruffling
Oh,
his hair, and Dessel, you feel a. I'm sorry for this in advance. You feel an airy touch on your gluteus maximus.
Or like minimus.
Can I use investigation to see if I can pinpoint where this is coming from?
Go ahead.
I love this.
21.
So as you hear more airy laughter, Dessel, after getting over the strange little appreciation of one of his less murdery points, slowly looks up, and you see sort of floating cross-legged on nothing, levitating more like, is a sort of a slight figure with bluish white skin, with sort of bluish greenish white skin, like that of an almost clear day, topped with white hair, dressed in simple robes, and sort of just sitting on a levitating staff, with a beard necklace and a very mischievous grin on her face.
Can I quickly roll for intimidation?
Sure.
Greetings, my name is Shenanigans Iggins.
25.
Sean, roll wisdom to counteract the intimidation.
Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
15.
You are slightly intimidated by the bald, mean-looking man glaring up at you, but you shake it, you brush it off, and you just laugh again.
Don't mind to him. He's a dick.
Yeah. Astrid
Also might be the reason why there's a crater here.
Astrid nods. Yeah. So, okay, where did you come from? Because there is nothing here.
And what'd you say your name was again?
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans?
Here, I'll say it without an accent. Shannon Iggins.
Shenanigans, okay.
Well, Shannon, I'm Astrid. And what? She's confused. She's not used to, especially in the wake of the crater that y'all are in. She's a little freaked out right now.
Yeah, so I'm Jareth. Baldy here is Dessel. I'm guessing short for desolation. I don't know.
This is my name.
I just figured it was short for desolation. That was a nickname. So, floaty chick, where'd you come from?
I like to travel, so I'm from all over.
Oh, parallel boat.
Good enough answer, I guess. I won't pry deeply.
Well, we were...
From
Also, my character isn't a she. It's my character's non-binary, so it's they.
Oh, my mistake. I apologize.
It's okay.
Yes.
All right.
Apologies.
I also want to mention that Shannon also has some really cool tattoos that look like they're from around the world,
Okay.
and like some alchemy symbols and like just like for example like different religious stuff,
Okay,
like
so-
Tibetan monks or
May I have you float down a little so you become more visible to the group?
Sure.
All right. So as you all start making introductions, while Dessel just grunts and
Tries to attack me.
grunts and glares very articulately, Shinnon, they start levitating downwards, and the rest of the group can take note of the various tattoos and symbols all around them. You see, hang on a minute.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes. You see what looks like iconography from the continent of Walpurgis of Skald, ruled by the various vampire clans. You also see imagery of the four directions, which could only come from Enkai or Joshan, ruled by the Empire of Four, and even from the you even see the famed draconic tattooing known in the docks of the hegemony of Zhang. Yes. So you also take note of various arcane symbologies, like I would assume a few things on their palms, if I'm not overstepping. Maybe a few things on the side on any visible skin on their face, like on a cheek or something. Again, overstepping. This is a well-traveled individual. They have been all over, sort of just going where the wind blows.
No pun intended.
And a few places where it probably hasn't. Yes.
Well, Shannon, we have been contracted, if that's what you want to call it, to figure out and look at Dessel and Jareth. What was it again? The guy, he drones on a little bit sometimes, and he just kind of sounds like wah, 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 to me. I just know we were going this direction.
Some giant dude named Arnok. Apparently he doesn't typically raid, but he's been causing some shit lately.
Well, I like to travel where I am most needed, so I would like to help.
I don't know about necessarily needed, but definitely appreciated.
Well, the more the merrier, I say. Maybe cooler heads may prevail. And she just kind of looks up at Dessel.
His head a little, but we can prevail.
I just chuckle menacingly.
There's something you need to know. Dessel is... He's useful, but he's also an asshole. So just take everything he says with a grain of salt, okay?
I can't deny that fact.
Or several grains of salt.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right. So do we have a general direction that we need to go, or
Just head north. That's the direction of the Howling Crag, which is Arnok's stronghold.
okay?
Great, another stronghold. Let's hope this one's not made out of wood.
Even if it is, I say that this time he was a little clearer that we needed to get information as to why this is happening. So maybe, just maybe.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Just specify information, not murder.
I specialize in torture as well as combat.
What
Doubtful.
information do we need to gather? Whatever.
Why he's been going ape shit.
A beautiful turn of phrase.
Typically, Arnok is known to be a little more passive. Lately, he's been a lot more aggressive. We need to find out why.
So where are we headed?
North?
Apparently, that's where he hides or lives.
His stronghold is known as the. You remember through Thane Ice Tube's odious ramblings that the stronghold is known as the Howling Crag. It's built into a mountain. In fact, it is a mountain.
No, not flammable. Gotcha.
But you can smoke them out.
I also have mold earth.
You have something to burn.
Okay. All
I
right.
just chuckle.
Right, so northward. Go.
As you all head on with your new party member Shenanigans of the Wandering Winds. As you head towards the Howling Crag, you head deeper and deeper into the giant Thane's territories, and eventually you come. Apparently, what appears to be a huge, you see in the distance rising up a huge rocky crag, several 100 feet high. 3 naturally formed cones rise another 150 feet above the crag's height, like the spires of a crown. This is the Stone Giant territory. You have arrived. And you do take note that there is a road sort of meandering through the rest of the foothills and the stones, which are very huge but very carefully set, like almost artisanally, and they seem to sort of meander and terminate at what appears to be a very large gate in the distance, visible even from your great distance away.
Giants! Stone giants! Come on, who caught that?
Giants are stoned?
Oh,
Are you sure they're stoned?
that was a quote from The Hobbit,
Mm-hmm.
my all-time favorite book.
Yes. Anyone wish to roll perception?
Sure.
Yes.
I'll go for perception. I'm a
Okay.
perceptive person. I've got a +10 to my perception, so.
Okay.
Oh, damn, yeah.
And that was a natural 1.
Okay, let me try. A 16 in total.
Hmm.
They still
I
had a
rolled
Okay.
a 4.
Okay,
You
Al,
still
what
have
did you roll?
What are we rolling for again? I'm sorry.
Perception.
Perception. Okay. I just zoned out. I am not going to pass that. Let me add my.
That's what
Ooh,
makes it fun.
I am going to pass it. I have a 10.
Nice.
I rolled a 3,
Okay.
but I
I rolled
got
a
a 10.
natural 1 and I still had higher than you.
What,
I only
wait,
got
what
a
do you have
1
for
to
perception?
10.
I have a +10 to my perception.
I have
All
a
right.
+7.
Proficient, and I have
For those of you
+5
who
to
are
wisdom.
able to see past the bridge of your own nose, you do make out both a large large avian-like creature circling on top of the crag, as well as several moving humanoid figures that look very large even from far away, which you are. These are some stone giants who are apparently patrolling outside. You also take note of that some of the area were not covered by the path. There are various sets of large footprints.
I somehow don't think that my ruse from last time is going to work on these guys. So maybe we should find an
Size
alternate
up my-
path in.
I'm
I size up my
surprised
foot to the
it
size of the
worked
stone
to begin
giant's
with.
footprint. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull this one off.
The look over there, and then casting invisibility still took me. Yeah, all right. So we need a plan that's not what
Horrible.
we need an actual plan this time, I think. Does the all right, this is to the DM. Does how would it be possible for us to like go around the perimeter to see if there's a way to sneak in, or is it just like into the mountain?
Well, the main from what you recall of Thane Icetooth's tellings, for he had in the past visited the Howling Crag back when relations were less bizarrely fraudulent. Yes, hostile. The only real entrance is to the main gates, but he did hear tell of a secret entrance located around a mile north around the crag, hidden by a large boulder.
You said there was large birds flying around?
There does appear to be a very large, very, very large thing circling around the top of the crag.
Just one?
There are lightning bolts streaming in its wing beats.
Okay, so that is not a bird.
Bird? Bird? You said bird? And she goes like close to the ground. Birds and squirrels don't get along, folks.
How will it shape into a giant owl?
And she's gonna try to firebolt you like immediately.
And then take off and
I
head
thought I
north
was
looking
asshole.
for what looks like it would be a hidden entrance behind the boulder.
You'll have to roll
Because it's-
perception. It's a mile north around. So while Jareth scouts ahead, what do the rest of you wish to do?
Well, hide, I guess.
Yep. Perception or investigation?
I'll just go with him because I can levitate.
Okay.
Even though I can only do it once a day, but you were just introducing me.
If
I
you were
pick up
on the
Astrid.
ground,
I pick up Astrid in my claws and carry her off.
She is trying very hard not to scream right now.
As he does that, I quickly just cast Mage Hand around her, so he drops her and puts her back in the ground.
When
so-
Be strong enough to pull it out of the
okay
grasp
He's
of a
doing
giant.
that. I'll just like kick off the top of his head, like the what's his name, Jareth? Yeah.
Yeah.
Off of Jareth's head to have her put her back down.
Fine, I
when
let
I
her
said
go.
I was okay with being yeeted, I only meant into an enemy, not into the air, okay? Flying squirrels are my cousin.
and we cut to some of the giant sentries, watching tiny little figures appear to be arguing among themselves.
I can
It's
help
been
you
a-
become the flying squirrel.
It has been suggested several times that the squirrel be yoked. So
I
So
suggest you get into some sort of shadows. These mountains might be watched.
as she says that, the ground starts shaking lightly, as if rhythmically in the sound of footsteps.
Fuck.
There
Thank
are
you for being quiet.
several outcroppings and boulders around which you can hide if you can do successfully.
yeah, I'm gonna
I
hide.
will roll for stealth then.
Okay, what do you roll?
I rolled a 14.
You manage to take refuge behind one of the overhangs underneath it. It's a weird combination of like a stone overhang and a sort of overgrown root tree. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Astrid, do you hide with him or do you find your own hiding space?
I'm gonna find my own hiding space.
Okay. What'd you roll for stealth?
It was 13 in total.
You take refuge behind a large boulder. So thud, 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 and a small patrol of stone giants appear. Unlike the hill giants, these look a bit more classically attractive, save for the fact that their heads are sort of blockish, and their skin looks like it's been hewn from stone or marble. They're carrying large clubs and are girded in large fur clothing, suitable for a more mountainous environment. Some of them wear what appears to be a giant chitin, and some have lichen and moss growing out of their heads or on their forms, and they're just walking around, discussing. The air is quiet today. Yes, it is. Why are we on patrol again? The Thane has ordered it. The Thane is not in his right mind these days. Yes, it is worrisome, but it is. But the stone rolls where it may roll. Indeed, it shall. And thus we are destined to roll along with it until it comes to a stop. Indeed, we are. Unlike the hill giants, these giants are like poor Thorium, or no, poor Ragnorium, are more open to talking about philosophy and deeper esoteric subjects.
Or Ragnarium. May his emoliated body forever rest in peace. Yeah.
Yeah. So the giants then decide to stop by the boulder where Astrid is hiding. One of them sits on it as if to rest.
I am just going to be as still as possible.
Roll a d20.
Okay. It's an 18.
You manage to remain very still, and the giants don't take notice of you as they continue discussing philosophy and what it is their thane may or may not be trying to achieve with these various raids. But as the stone rolls, and moss will grow where the stone shall lay. Dessel, what are you doing? Are you just starting to watch and hide? What are you doing?
I'm gonna stay there and hide but I am gonna prepare my weapon and just take it out, but not ignite it or extend the blade.
Okay. So then we cut to Shenanigans and Jareth as they fly a mile north, unknowing of the plight their companions are currently in.
Why are we splitting the party?
Because
We-
why not?
5 minutes.
Because
We-
you're you.
We basically did this last time too. It was kind
It
of
worked
by
out great,
accident.
though.
This was definitely more purposeful.
Yes.
Okay, we're rolling a perception or investigation to see if we can find.
If you're on the ground, more hands-on, I would suggest you do investigation. But since you're kind of high up in the air,
Okay.
roll just perception.
All right. That's a 10 for a dirty 20.
I rolled 2 and I got an 11.
Shannon barely makes out large boulders, but for the jury 20, you do take note of one boulder that looks kind of somehow out of place of all the rest, if that makes any sense. Or sticking out like a hidden sore thumb.
Actually, that would have been a 15 for me, not a 20, because I used the owl's stat. But being advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or sight.
I'll allow
Okay,
it
so
for now.
16. Either way, it's 16, which still isn't terrible.
You barely make out this sort of oddly placed boulder. At a casual glance, it looks like it wouldn't be out of place on the other boulders that are sort of littering the mountaintop, but something sticks out about this one.
I fly down towards it.
All right.
I'll land by it and drop my wild shape so I can look a little bit more closely in provoke form as opposed to being bird form.
This boulder is very massive. It looks like it would take quite a bit of heft and strength to even move this thing. And with your perception still on, you barely make out the hint of a breeze echoing from whatever the other side of this boulder is. At least the boulder is at least 15 feet wide.
God. All right. It's done in. You want to stay here with the boulder? I'll go get the others. Or do you want to go get the others, or how do we want to play this? And I can turn into a bird and fly. I'll bring them back over flying, but
We should probably go back to the others.
yeah, I don't know if Astrid will like being picked up and carried over. Though it was fun to try. I don't know if Dessel can fly. So might take us a little bit of time to get back over here, but
At least we know what's ahead.
true. So I guess we're heading back then. I'll wild shape back into. Actually, how many times can I wild shape? I'm not used to being a druid. How often can I wild shape? I can use this feature twice. Okay. I turn back into a giant eagle and fly back over. Or owl, whatever. Giant owl. And fly back over. To where
Right.
Astrid and Desolation.
So, meanwhile, the two giants seem to be nearing the end of their conversation, and they have gone some quite deep topics, like the meaning of why rivers might carve a certain way through landscapes while ignoring other ways. What the deeper meaning behind the bird's mating call could actually be.
Well, when we get back
Mm.
there, let me know.
So, as the two giants stand to leave, they take sight of what appears to be a giant owl, being ridden by a pale blue skinned figure, and they look up, and it's like, "Who are you?"
Oh, sorry, I was reading something.
That's cool.
Squawk, squawk.
Good morning. How are you all doing today?
We are fair. The stone has rolled in a kindly way this day. But who are you? What are you doing in the territory of Thane Arnok?
I am a traveler, and I am just passing through.
I'm just circling overhead.
You travel often on giant owls?
Not really, but we just met, and we're traveling.
I'd advise you not to stay in this territory for too long. The Thane temper has gone volatile as of late.
Do you know why?
It's not for the little folk to know.
Understandable. Thank you for the advice.
Yes.
You know, this accent sounds more Icelandic than like Russian, but whatever.
Yeah, just roll with it. The giants shoot you and your feathery companion. Last sort of suspicious look, but then they shrug. Stone giants are very unflappable as far as giants go, and for the most part are quite mellow. And they sort of plod along their way. Meanwhile, Astrid has resorted to almost biting on her tail just to stay quiet.
Yeah, pretty much.
You guys can come out now.
As I stand up to get out, I hide away my weapon again.
Yes.
You don't need Xbox.
Everyone who is hiding, roll a d4 for a minute.
Fine. All right. 4.
Uh-huh.
3.
Okay. Astrid, you're fine. Dessel, you were squatting for so long, one of your legs fell asleep.
Don't you hate when that happens?
I have no idea what you're talking
Stands up and
about.
falls over.
All right. So, seeing that the coast is relatively clear, Jareth alights on the ground. I suppose Shenanigans disembarks from his feathery back, and in a burst of feathers and squawks, Jareth reappears, now happy to no longer have a cloaca.
I just kind of hop along the ground over to where Astrid doesn't start staring at her.
She bops you on the nose. Quit it! Quit it! Quit it!
I puff up my feathers.
She puffs up her fur and just enters into a staring contest with you.
All right.
How long can an owl go without blinking? I feel like it's gonna turn into Peanut and Jeff Dunham. I will never blink.
Can I roll for
You're an owl
intimidation?
too, so
Can I roll for intimidation to shout at them to say enough of this? Let's keep going.
Go for it.
21.
Well,
Jareth is ignoring you.
Astrid is also ignoring you.
after massaging the pins and needles out of your leg and being able to stand steadily, you ignite your weapon for a brief moment and go, "Cease this nonsense."
Pretty much.
Drop wild shape, go back to normal form. So we're pretty sure we found the secret entrance. Gonna take a little bit of time to walk there. I may have used both my wild shapes for the day, so I can't exactly carry us.
And is this easily accessible, or could we have maybe used a wild shape to move the boulder?
I got stone shape.
Oh, shoot! What's stone shape?
I can shape stones.
Oh. I was thinking of it like we just got talked about wild shape. Okay. My brain went different direction.
To be fair, you did kind of walk into that one.
I mean, I also have my psionic abilities, which might help.
I am
A little bit.
ashamed.
All right.
I do have mold earth as well, so maybe.
So you all decide to head north toward the secret entrance. It is about a mile's walk north of the Howling Crag.
As we're walking, I wish to do it as stealthily as possible.
All right, roll stealth.
Agreed.
Not. Oh wait, no, that's a 19. Close enough. 29.
14 plus 8, 22.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if we're trying to be stealthy, I should.
Yeah, same here. I am rolling not that great. I might get my different die.
What'd you roll?
A 5
3.
total.
You rolled
I got a
three.
5 total too.
Do you need some better dice? I have a few pairs.
No, it's just I haven't used this dice in a while. It's my green and purple die.
Nice.
I'm upset because the numbers aren't white like they're supposed to be, but
Mm.
whatever. I'm not. It's
All right.
still
So Shannon rolled a 3, and
bad. I got a 5.
You got a 5
Yeah, I rolled a 3, but I got a 5.
because that makes it so much better.
Exactly.
And Lisa, what'd you roll?
5 total. I rolled a 2 and I have a +3.
I rolled a 3 and I have a +2.
I roll a 19 and I have a +10.
You two seem to step on every loose bit of shale, every twig, everything in existence.
Shannon starts doing it on purpose just because why not?
And each
Like, you know when you try to avoid stepping on a crack in sidewalks?
each sound echoes very uncomfortably around the mountain range.
Like, while this is being very obvious that the stealthing is not working, I'm just gonna start taking out chestnuts and eating my chestnuts.
You make it about halfway there when the ground starts shaking again. The sign of another incoming giant patrol. What do y'all wish to do?
Is there
Try to
any
be stealthier.
outcropping or anything for me to hide behind?
Well, you are getting close to the mountain, and there are more outcroppings of stone, some more overgrown trees, some dead trees overturned.
I wish to try to hide behind the biggest thing that I can fit behind.
Okay.
I'm guessing roll again.
Yes.
26.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What does Shannon roll? Bill, what'd you roll?
For stealth,
Uh,
sorry. Are you
14.
talking to me or Bill?
Both.
Al, you go first. What'd you all roll for stealth for your second roll of stealth?
I got a 9. I need to get a different die.
I'm not going to bother hiding. I'm just going to sit on a rock somewhere.
My purple die.
Okay. Astrid, what did you roll?
14 in total.
So while Astrid and Dessel both hide under an outcropping, Shenanigans, in a flight of whimsy, which is not very conducive at the moment, simply picks up a small stone and holds it in front of their face. You got a 17 now?
First roll, and then I got a 14.
Is that for your stealth roll?
Better.
I like those dice better.
Okay, while Jareth decides to forego even attempting to roll stealth and just sits cross-legged on a boulder in full view of everything in sight.
I pull out a pipe and just start smoking it.
Another stone giant patrol approaches. You there, small thing. Who are you?
Sup? Name's Jareth.
And you too, one holding stone in front of their face.
Wait, would that be me or who's that?
This is my friend Shannon. They don't talk much.
Explain your presence here.
We're just traveling north. We've heard about the Howling Crag and the sights to behold around here. So we thought we'd wander on past and see how it looks.
Roll deception.
It's a natural 19 plus deception plus 4, so 23.
Shannon, what'd you roll?
Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to roll too. I got a nat 1.
I'll cut you a break this time. Shannon decides to be silent because because they're about to speak, they happen to bite their own tongue somehow.
All I did was just chilling, so it's not like I can lie to them.
So they look at Shannon a bit oddly for a minute, but then they turn to Jareth and he goes, "Your word seems to hold truth in it, Furbog. But you do not tarry in this territory for too long, or else you may find yourself the business end of one of our clubs."
Don't have to be so blunt about it.
Which end exactly is the business end?
The end which flattens you into a paste.
Fair. Very fair. So, what can you tell me about this place? How to get the name the Howling Crag?
He simply points up, and you hear the wind whistling through all the crags as if someone is howling. You can't tell whether it's in pain, agony, or just howling in general.
Makes sense. And, what of this Thane Arnok? I've heard he's quite the generous host.
Why are you asking so many questions?
Be splendid to be able to meet the man.
You wish to meet with a Thane?
Yes, I've heard he's quite the generous host.
The stone giant looks to you oddly for a minute and goes, "Why do you wish to meet with him? Why are you asking so many questions?"
We're travelers. We're heading northbound. We've heard of the Howling Crag, and we've heard that, especially as far as most giants go, stone giants are the most diplomatic, and your Thane Arnok is one of the most gracious hosts. We thought it'd be nice to be able to meet him.
The Thane is not really accepting visitors these days.
Oh, that's
But
unfortunate.
Perhaps it would be best if you left.
Oh, I suppose so. There's not much else to do around here. I guess we'd best be on our way. And a good day to you, my fair stone giants.
Good day to you, tiny
I just keep
furbolg.
walking north.
The stone giants look at each other and then just sort of plod away. As their footfalls fade in the distance, Dessel and Astrid emerge from their hiding place, while Shenanigans has finally gone over biting their tongue accidentally. And you all manage to head north without further incident to the secret entrance.
Not a secret anymore.
And Dessel and Astrid take note of the very, very, very large boulder, which is at the very least 15 feet wide, if not more, hiding, standing in front of where apparently the secret entrance is.
They may as well have just written a huge sign in block letters that says "Secret entrance here."
It does.
I said that in character, by the way.
Yes. So what? So how do you wish to proceed?
Do we want to try to push the boulder out of the way, or just melt the stone away?
I mean, I don't know. We can try to push it away. I may also. I don't know. I don't know. Can I look to see if? Hey, is there? Well, I guess is like the ground beneath it kind of like loose, like around it, or
It's like a typical It's like a typical ground for a mountain in this elevation.
I just float up
I
and sit on top of it.
You are treated to a very lovely view.
I don't know. Clearly, I can't move it, so I'm going to leave that up to all of you guys because y'all are much bigger than me.
I reach my hand out, touch the side of the stone, cast stone shape, and open up a 5-foot wide gap.
That works. That works. Why did you ask us if this is what you could do, Jareth?
Because I wanted to know if anybody wanted to try something else.
Very convenient.
Thought maybe Dessel would want to blow it up.
That wouldn't be very stealthy, would it?
But it would be very Dessel.
It would be. It would be.
Yes. Yes, it
Last
would be.
time I blew something up, I did keep my element of surprise.
Because everyone else was dead.
That's still a surprise.
And well, I guess we could just go through now.
Yes.
I duck as we go through because it's a little low for me.
I'm gonna do a somersault as I
Astrid
go
just
through.
very comfortably scurries through.
Do you want me to make an acrobatic save to see if I fail?
Go for it.
I just think it'll be funny if I get like a nat
Fail.
1 again or something. Okay, let me see what I have to add. Ooh, I got an 18.
As if the wind itself was beneath your feet, you practically dance in through the air off the boulder and land lightly upon your toes.
Oh, I meant like a somersault to go through the entrance. That's
Oh.
pretty cool too.
I thought you were still perched on top of the boulder.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess I'll do that instead. It sounds much cooler anyway.
Thank you. So once you alight on your toes, as gracefully as the stealthy love child between a fox, a swan, a monkey, and a spider, you give everyone a cheeky little grin, a wave, and then you sort of skip on through. All right, hang on a minute. See what the description here is. All right. The tunnel you emerge onto seems to be sloping upwardly, and it goes for a very, very, very long distance. It's quite dark inside.
Yeah, I can't see in the dark. The joy of being invisible.
I definitely.
Yeah, I don't think I can see in the dark either.
Is
I
there?
can. I have dark vision.
I do too. I guess we can just like
Really?
load a torch. We wouldn't.
Wait, do I have dark vision? Huh.
How pitch black is it?
There is a bit of natural lighting, but it is inside of a mountain, and for several hundred feet, it is quite dark.
I take my sword out and ignite it.
One way to do it.
The tunnel is lit up with the light radiating from Kessel's Kessel's fiery saber.
All right.
That works because apparently druids can't cast light.
All's good.
The fire genasties have dark vision. I don't have dark vision because I'm an air one.
I'm the only one that has dark vision.
Yes, you are.
That's...
Druid craft guidance and mending.
Before we go too far in here, do we have a plan for? We were supposed to be getting information. So far, I think the only information that we've gathered is what we already know. Are we trying to find out why? I mean, do we know? Do we know, like around what time the attitude shift happened?
Rough. From what you can gather from Thane Ice-Tooth's recollections, roughly several months ago.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So we somehow they obviously they are isolating. So don't hmm, I don't know. Plan. We need a plan on how to get information because I'm pretty sure that if we wanted to, we could just go in and torch the place again. But
I don't think that'll work. It's made out of stone.
okay, well,
No
I didn't mean
torching,
literally
please.
torch it. I just meant raise it to the ground in some way, shape, or form. Destroy it somehow,
If
or
we
just kill
capture
everybody.
I can't
if we
cast
capture
earthquake
one of
yet.
the giants, I can guarantee information out of them.
But we need a plan on. Okay. Do we think going straight to this chief is the best plan, or do we need to somehow, um, maybe?
I think we need to talk to someone and see who knows what.
All
I
right.
don't think going directly to the chief is going to get us very far. He's not likely to be super forthcoming with why he's raiding all of a sudden.
Right. Then how are we gonna get in good with with people here, do we pretend to be prisoners? I mean, they wouldn't really tell prisoners anything, but we might be able to just I don't know how are we going to endear ourselves to them? Because I think
Suppose
just
his
randomly rocking up from their secret entrance is not going to achieve that.
who is his personal, like, what was I gonna say? I forget. I can't
His right
think.
hand man, sort of.
Yeah, what's his like personal right hand or like personal guard or something? We can try to question
Well,
them.
his closest advisor is hold on, I have the name right here. Is his sister Bellastrea.
Bellastrea. No, would we
Do
know
we know
that?
about him?
It is somewhat common knowledge. I think Ice Two has recalled that Thane Arnott does tend to rely a bit heavily on his sister for guidance at times. You know, being siblings, they trust one another.
So how about this for a plan? We go back out, find one of the patrols. We ask what's going on. If that doesn't get us very far, I term the patrols.
I don't think the patrols will know that because they're not close. They're not close to him.
But they might know if there's been a change in both the Thane and his sister, or just the Thane. If something has happened to the sister
That's
that's
a good
caused
point.
it.
If your
Um,
charming doesn't work, I can always force the information out of them.
Before we go that far, I do have detect thought. I can before we go to literal torture, Dessel, I can get information out of them. Just if I probe deeper, they're going to know. So, or at least the times that I've done this before, I can get kind of emotions and the like what they might be thinking in the moment kind of thing without them knowing. But when I try to get more information, it seems that sometimes it works, and I don't know. They seem to know. They get very upset. Apparently, you people do not like it when people read your thoughts. I don't understand, but apparently people don't like that.
Has anybody ever read your thoughts?
Hmm. You know,
And how would you like it if somebody started reading your thoughts?
well, about 80% of my thoughts are just chestnuts and about chestnuts. And
Someone
then
tried to read
Figured
my
you'd think
thoughts,
about
I'd
nuts.
probably
Got
kill
it.
the like 20% is about trying to find my brother. And most of the people that I know that are able to read thoughts, they already know this about me. So I don't think I'd be bothered too much, honestly.
I don't think I'd be bothered by it either.
Thank you. I like our new friend.
Well, we have the reading their minds plan. We have the magically make them our friends plan. And we have the torture them till they tell us what we want to know plan.
I think the second option is the best.
Magically make them our friends.
How about this? Charm person, charming them is plan A. If that does not work, plan B. And then plan C is we bonk somebody on the head, take them in a room, and let Dessel have his wicked way with them. And that sounded way more sexual than I intended. But
Very well.
So, you all are still standing inside the tunnel as you're debating whether or not to maim, murder, torture, or apparently in this case, ravage.
yes, but I stopped us before we went too super far in.
Uh-huh.
You investigate the entrance first because you're the only one who can see.
I thought we went through.
Yeah, and then
Already?
and then Kessel lit up his blade, and now there's like a small corona of light all around you.
Oh, right, okay.
Yes, we can at least see each other.
Hey, Astrid, can you see anything in the dark?
I don't know. God, can I?
Well, for at least 60 feet.
Well, is there anything within the 60 feet? Like, if I get to right, like at the edge of the light ring, so
Mm-hmm.
Dessel's flame blade thing. If I get right to the edge of that and see 60 feet beyond that, see anything?
I'm a rogue, so my rogue senses are tingling. I mean, I usually play as a rogue.
You do make out the shapes of various stalactites, discarded boulders. This tunnel does look like it was carved out by hand at some time. So there's sort of an unnaturalness to its direction, if that makes any sense.
Yes, it does.
Okay, I relay that. Light looks weird there. Doesn't look natural. Yeah, I mostly though it's just cave stuff. But what did you say the light was coming from? Sorry.
Well,
Desel,
there's some natural lighting inside, like a bit of like oddly glowing lichen. Some stalactites seem to be glowing. Natural stuff.
Okay.
Know that no one's there.
All right. Well, looks good ish so far. Hopefully. Mm, mm, mm. Um. But okay. Um. Can I maybe go a little bit for not too far away, but like maybe well hold up. Hold on, I think I have
so there's like phosphorescent lichen in the tunnel.
Yes.
Can I use Druidcraft to make the lichen continue growing faster down the hallway
If you wish.
to at least give us a little bit of a light glow?
Mm-hmm.
that is
So I'll just
smart
do that like
as
as we
not
keep
to.
walking because it's cantrip. So just as we're walking down the hall, just keep helping the lichen spread a little bit further down the hall.
Ooh, how about
Probably
this?
gives off like 5 feet of light, but 5 feet's better than no feet.
This is true. I have an addendum to Plan A. Plan A is being charm person. Instead of going all the way back out to patrol, just charm the first person we come across, first creature we come across. That may know something.
That could work.
Instead of going
Hopefully, there's
all the
not
way
a whole
back and
bunch.
retracing steps.
Or we could try talking to them and then charm them if they
Mhm.
don't answer.
Just pretend like we found an open cave.
I guess.
I mean, they don't need to know that we opened it.
If it's the same patrol, they'll question why there's two more of us though.
But if we're inside, what are the odds we're going to come across the same patrol while we're inside from when we're outside?
Exactly, but there's still a chance.
I think that's a chance we have to. Because if it is and they react negatively, hopefully Jareth can harm them. If not, we may have to skip straight to Plan C. I don't know. But I think having a couple of different plans is good because I think we can um, mold like we have the bare bones of the plan: the charming, the detecting thoughts, the torture. I think we can kind of. I think we can kind of mold them into whatever situation we come across.
I don't
Because
think Plan C is necessary because they genuinely don't seem to know. And they are the very lowest level, I would say.
it's true. Say it is an option.
Mm,
One we may not have to go to right away because, like you said, I think maybe save the if necessary at all. I'm not saying this is something I want to happen, but if necessary, if we have to devolve to physical violence in that sort of sense, I think we save that into some higher rung. You're right.
Well,
I
let's go try to make some new friends then.
yes.
Indeed.
So you head off.
Yes.
All right.
Continuing to grow the phosphorescent lichen.
So with your knowledge of the ancient natural ways, you spread the glowing lichen further and further into the tunnel, which is ever sloping upwards, making it a bit of a climb. And this tunnel seems to go on for quite a long ways. There are many stalactites, and even a few pools of natural water caused from water dripping off the stalagmites. I don't know. Those are the ones that hang upside. I keep getting them all confused. And the only sound that can really be heard, aside from like a rustle of like some subterranean dwelling rats or so, as you can tell, is the drip, drip, drip of the water as it collects in the pools. Drip, drip.
Did you say there was phosphorus? Because I could have sworn that Jareth said phosphorus.
The phosphorescent
Phosphorescent.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
like
Because I wanted to grab some 'cause it's flammable.
Well,
You
it's
really
still
fit in right.
flammable, but
Oh
I
it makes
don't
for good
think
smoke.
I have a slingshot.
Like tights hang from the ceiling, so like mites are on the floor.
Mites on the floor, tights are on the ceiling.
Yes.
Okay.
Stalactites, T for top.
I always heard they hang tight to the ceiling.
Wait, what would the bottom ones be called again?
Like
Mites.
mites. I had to look it up. I
I
giggled
couldn't
it.
remember. I couldn't remember if it was tight to the ceiling or tight to the ground. That's why I didn't say anything. But I knew there was a saying for it. Couldn't remember what it was.
Yes, like mite. M for mound or T for top.
M for what?
Mound.
Oh,
The
mound.
mound on the floor.
Mound. Yeah, that's a good. Also, another thing is that's kind of creepy. So yeah, sorry. Mites crawl. So, and usually you think crawling like on the ground, so that might help too.
That's
I don't
fun.
know.
So you
Yeah,
continue onwards.
I don't like that feeling either.
Either way.
So
Corner.
you pass by a clump of stalagmites, and Astrid, as you pass by one, you suddenly feel a tendril wrap around your tail.
It's not me.
And it
I
starts.
yelp and can I actually well first before I do this, can I just like look around and see if I can see where it's coming from?
As you do that, you roll a dexterity to see if you remain on your feet. Athletics.
Ooh. Okay. Dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I got an 11.
You are yanked off your feet and start getting pulled towards one of the stalagmites, where a giant eye opens and a large maw starts splitting with a large slathering tongue and teeth.
Well, first, definitely I'm gonna like yelp. Can I take my quarterstaff and smash it in the eye?
Go for it.
Okay. All right. That's a 24.
Okay, that definitely hits.
That's only 6 points of damage in total, but I'm gonna yell at it. Let me go, you foul beast!
All right. You manage to bash it against the eye. It yelps in pain, and lets you go. And around you, several other stalagmites come to life with tendrils and eyes. This is a nest of ropers.
Shit! I yell to the group, don't go towards those things! Oh, they're, would Astrid know what they are?
Roll intelligence.
Okey-dokey.
Yeah.
They all see. They do see you all, by the way, because Jareth has been lighting up the cavern with fluorescent phosphorus.
8.
You don't really know what it's called. Only that it has a big mouth, looks like it'd swallow you whole, a large, disgusting-looking eye, and a bunch of tendrils, which do not feel good on your tail.
Okay. I say, don't let them touch your tails! Wait, you guys don't have tails. Never mind!
Do they look harmful to everyone else, or just to the small one?
Wait, what?
How large are they?
About as large as very large stalagmites.
I have a question. Is Astrid a normal sized squirrel or is she like a hobbit sized squirrel? Because this whole time I've been imagining a squirrel as hobbit sized.
Yeah, I think it's like squirrel folk. They're technically human. I don't know. This is Carson's baby. I
They're
imagine
like
it like
they're small size, so about between squirrel and hobbit. You know, they're basically they're basically halfling sized.
and
I
I
was thinking
picture
like
her on the
gnome
smaller end.
Yeah, sorry, I'm used to the Lord of the Rings universe, so a hobbit is a halfling, so
Yeah, these are squirrel folk. It's a race of my own design.
aren't hobbits and halflings two different things in D&D? I don't even know. I think
I
they
No,
think-
are.
hobbits are basically hobbits are like the prototype for halflings in fantasy universe.
Okay. Yeah, because
It's
I
like
could swear they were
Ents
two
versus
different things.
Treants. They had
Yeah.
to give it a different name due to copyrights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, I picture Astrid on the smaller side of squirrel folk, just because it's funnier to me.
Yeah, and
Just
random
little
slightly
squirrels with
racist.
chestnuts.
Yes, and random slightly racist fact: the orcs were actually based on the original description of the books, based off a bastardization of mongoloids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, that
Got
was
it.
not kept in the movies. Anywho, so do you all wish to sort of leave, or do you wish to attack these foul beasts?
I think Jake asked if they looked um like hostile to everybody else or just
Are
the
they
squirrel.
They look hungry and they look malevolent.
blocking our path from moving forward?
You do see that they're slowly moving.
They're moving. Don't like
Yeah.
that.
So we got option A is go through them. Option B is turn around.
I say we push on, go through them. As long as they don't touch my fucking tail again.
How close are they all? Are they all to each other?
They're all sort of grouped. They're all sort of spread out on either side of the quote unquote path. The one Astrid got tailed into is on your right, along with one more, and two others are on your left.
So there's 4 total.
Yes.
All right, I say we blast our way through here.
The the two on the left, are they within 5 feet?
Yeah.
Of each other?
Mm-hmm.
Can I cast arc lightning to those two?
Sure.
It's a 16 saving throw of 16 for dexterity.
Fails, and that fails.
They both take 13 damage.
All right.
And can I use my second attack?
Sure.
For the doesn't matter either for either one, I cast lightning strike, which does a 17 hit?
That versus AC?
Yes.
No, it does not.
Well, damn. That's it.
Mm-hmm. All right, everyone, roll initiative.
Fuck.
Yeah, pretty much my thoughts.
I rolled in that one.
Well, I did a little bit better than you. I rolled a 2.
I mean, I still have an 11, so.
Y'all, this is
Yeah,
insane.
I don't.
So
I
have
have
advantage. I have advantage on initiative rolls, and so I rolled 2 dice, and both of them are 14.
That's actually
I rolled
impressive.
in that one, and I have an 11.
I rolled a natural 2.
So I have a plus 10 to
Giving
my
me a
initiative.
5.
I have a +2 to my initiative, and I got a 17.
Yeah, in total initiative though, I got I've got a +8, so I can't math right now. 22.
Oh, Astrid, you got a 22?
Yeah, I just rolled 14 on both of my things, on both
All
my
right,
dice.
Shannon, what'd you roll?
Who?
Shannon, L.
Oh, 17.
Okay.
And it's like Shannon.
Shannon,
Like
okay.
Sean or Shannon if you want. It's easier. It was originally Shannon. I just thought that it sounded more like the word I was going for.
Okay. Let me roll
I don't
for the
think any of you guys
ropers.
got it though, so I'm not gonna say anything. I'm being sneaky on purpose.
Okay, Astrid, you go. Actually, sorry, it is the ropers' turn, and they are mighty pissed at Dessel for for blasting them earlier. So,
Okay.
let's see here. Let's see. That attack misses, and that attack misses too. I got a 5 both times.
Nope.
Yeah, not even close.
Nope. All right. Now it is your turn, Astrid. What do you do? It's fun.
I am going to try to chaos bolt. I don't know. We'll start with the one that tried to eat me,
Hey.
if I can tell that.
All right, go
Trying to
for it.
get the demon. Okay. That is a 13
That's versus what?
AC.
That does not hit.
Of course it doesn't. Why would it hit? Well, shit. Okay. Then I just scream in its face then.
Okay.
Try-
You let loose a squirrely roar. Oh!
Yeah, and then I Can I try to get further away from them?
Okay. In turn, it opens its mouth wider with saliva sort of connecting some of its teeth, if that makes any sense.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna try to. Then yeah. I'm done. My turn is done. I'm gonna flick them off too.
Get fucked.
Needs to dispel that. My turn is done. I'm not.
All right, so let's see the next. Shannon, you're next. No, sorry. One of the other ropers, their turn. Steak. All right, so the other roper looks towards Shannon with a bit of a hungry glint in its eye, even though it was one of the ones that was damaged by Dessel's attack earlier. And the 15 hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Just one more lower, it wouldn't have. I don't have any armor on, so that's why.
Hmm.
Because I'm a monk.
Yes, 12 plus 4. That is 16 damage.
Woo. 18. All right. Is it my turn now? I know I have like the second highest roll.
Yes, it is your turn.
Okay. Yay, I get to attack as a monk for the first time. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna use a key point, because why not? So that means I get to attack 3 times.
Go for it.
Okay, so does a 23 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 2 more times. And that one misses, obviously. Um,
You punch yourself in the face.
What'd you roll again?
I got a 23, a nat
Right.
1, and I just got a 15. So you can either
You
make me fail in the middle, or I can fail at the very end.
okay? The 23 hits. The first one, the second one, the nat 1. You overextend yourself, and again, you sort of give yourself a black eye somehow. And the third one, you manage to do a little more grace, but it does not hit. It sort of scrapes off their rocky exteriors.
So I rolled a 6 for the first damage.
Okay.
I rolled a 2 for the nat 1, and I rolled a 2 for the one that didn't hit him.
Well, the 6 damage is the only one that counts, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it is another roper's turn, and
So do I take 2 damage myself?
you take 2 damage to yourself.
That's what I was. Discord disconnected me.
Yeah.
So would I do 2 damage myself?
Mm, I'll let you slide by this time.
Okay. Thank you.
This time. Okay, now is another roper's turn, and let's see what happens here. This roper likes a bit of a big meal, so Jareth, it is going to try attack you.
Uh-oh.
Let us see what happens. Mwahaha. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay. Does a 16 hit you?
No.
Okay, so that attack misses. That attack misses. That also misses. All right, so the roper is a failure of his own existence and misses every attack it tries to land on Jareth. Okay, let's see who's next. Okay. This time it's another rope. It's a Kessel, you're up.
Wonderful, wonderful. So I would like to cast Lightning Strike at two different targets because I am going to use one of my sorcery points, so I'm able to use twinned what is it? Twin spell, which if I use one of my sorcery points, I can target two targets as long as it's not a spell that normally targets more than one. So
Mhm.
the two that I originally attacked does a 12 hit. And I'm guessing it doesn't.
Is that versus AC?
Yeah.
No, it is not.
So as that doesn't work, does an 18 hit?
No.
Well, fuck. That was my turn.
Okay. Jareth, it is your go.
All right. How close together are they? how
On either
big is
side,
the-
they're about 5 feet apart.
Okay, and how many of us are grouped up in that collection? Is it just Astrid that's like right in the middle with them?
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
for it. Forsake me. I don't care.
You might get a little singed. I'm going to cast Firestorm at 7th level.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
So each of them needs to make a dexterity saving throw. And they need to beat 18. And I need to
That
get more than
fails. And that definitely fails.
2.
Are any of us in the way for this? Because I
Yeah,
really
do
hope
I
not.
have to make a save?
4.
You probably should, just in case.
All of us or just
Just
her?
Astrid.
Alright.
Just Astrid because she's like right in
Wait,
the one
no.
you almost
Wait,
missed.
Astrid, did you manage to scamper away?
I
Oh, yeah.
did say that I was trying to get away from them. Like,
Okay, you
on my
succeeded.
turn. Okay.
So, Jareth, fire away.
7. Okay.
Very good.
10, 20, 30, 35, 45, 50 points of fire damage.
Is that to both of them?
That's to any of the ones that are in. It's a 10 by 10. No, yeah. I closed my book. It's a large spell area. I know that much.
I really think that I'm doing the monk properly because I know people who are lower levels than me that did way more damage than I did.
Well, you're still new. You're still new to it. So just acclimate
Yeah.
at
I'll just do
your
more.
own pace.
Yeah, I'll just do more research. So,
All right.
yeah.
It consists of 10 10-foot cubes for Firestorm. So I'm pretty sure I can get all 4 of them.
Awesome.
They're on 2 different directions. There are 2 on your right and 2 on your left.
Yeah, but it's 10 10-foot cubes that I can arrange as you wish. Each cube must have at least one face adjacent to the face of another cube. So I could have
Okay.
I could have a wall 100 feet long, 10 foot high, 10 foot wide.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you do damage to all 4.
Yeah, so it's
50
points.
damage. Was that it?
Yeah.
Christ. Minus 4.
I know it's not as much as Dessel's, eliminating an entire fortress with 3 spells, but it's still a good amount of damage for one hit.
Okay. Remarkably, the ropers are all still alive, if now heavily singed, with several of their tendrils having dissipated into ash. That smells very disgusting.
I would imagine so.
And now one of the ropers on the left, nearest to Dessel, is now hungry for revenge and blood and things to shove into his gullet.
Yeah.
That attack misses. That attack also misses. Ooh, that hits. And does a 17 hit you?
Me?
Yes.
No, it does not.
Okay, but an 18 plus 7 definitely does. Okay, this is a fun. Let's see, 8. All right, so Jake, you listening?
Yep.
8 plus 2, that's 10, plus, that's 15, plus 4. Oh, wait, sorry, this one doesn't actually do damage. It's, you are now grappled. It's roll DC 15 to try and escape.
What do you say I have to roll?
You have to roll. You have to roll at least a 15 or above to escape this grapple. You are grappled.
For just a D20 or like dexterity or strength?
Just a. I do strength, but the turn's not over yet because then it reels you in like a fishing rod, and decides to take a nice big chunk out of your angry ass.
The angry part's accurate. I rolled a 14 for strength.
That fails. Is that plus your modifier?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm guessing a 15 plus 7 hits you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how much damage you take. 8 plus. Oh wow. 15 plus 4, 19 damage.
Damn.
It takes a big hunkin' bite out of your thigh.
My ass.
It makes you watch as it chews and swallows it. And now, Astrid, it is your turn. And I do remember that Dessel is currently ensnared in his tendrils.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I
I call out
don't
to
see that as a problem.
I call out to the group. Hey, so are we thinking about after this pushing through, or do we think after if we manage to get out of this, are we going to go back and try to think of a different plan?
I don't think now's the time to talk about this.
It is. It super is because it decides what I'm going to do next, Dessel.
Pushing on.
Well, it is using a tendril to sort of do a Hulk Loki on Dessel.
Cool. I still need to know the answer to this. Astrid is not worried about what it's doing to Dessel. She just wants to know if she can go full Hulk on these guys.
Yes, go full Squirrel Hulk.
Okay, cool. Then I am going to cast Synaptic Static. That's what I'm gonna do. And it is. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, 20-foot radius sphere, so that's 40 foot. Can I get all 4 of them?
Yes, but Dessel is ensnared in one of his tendrils, so you probably will be getting him too.
Okay, well, I can use Careful Spell and he can succeed, but he's still gonna take half damage. But that's okay. Sacrifices
of
have
damage?
to be made.
That's what he
What-
gets.
What kind of damage is it?
Half damage.
It'll be psychic damage.
God damn it.
Sorry.
Awkward.
Okay, then as I do this, I just yell to Dessel, "Sorry!" And then I just kind of say, "Kind of." Yeah. So they have to make um, where is it? An intelligence saving throw, and they have to beat a. Oh, come back here, please. 16.
A 16 versus intelligence.
Yeah. Yeah, they have to roll an intelligence saving throw, and they have to beat a.
This is for all of them.
Dirty
Yep.
20.
Okay, that fails. That definitely fails. That really fails. That fails too. They're all idiots.
Okay, cool. Uh,
How much damage?
well, actually, hold on. Before I do this, in the entrance of being transparent, if they have an intelligence score of 2 or lower, they can't be affected. So
No, they're a bit smarter than that, but they're still
okay,
they're
all right,
still dumb.
okay, cool. Then, oh shit,
Oh, I
come
would
back
have
here,
been way
dice.
more pissed than I'm going to be.
All right. Ooh, yeah, a lot of success. That's 28 points of psychic damage, and you said they all failed. Oh,
Yep.
Dessel, it's 14 of psychic damage for you. Sorry. Um, but anybody who failed has to roll a d6 and subtract that number from all its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. It can make it a successful. It can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each of its turns to end the effective.
So this number is subtracted from all its rolls, basically.
Yep,
And how much damage did you do to each one?
28 points of psychic damage.
Okay, one of the ropers is dead.
You.
That it's one of the ones on the left. One of them looks about dead. And two are somehow still standing.
Okay. Then, all right. Then I am going to.
And I still only rolled a d6.
Oh,
And that is a 2. All right.
okay. That's just. All right. Then I am going to bonus action. I'm gonna use some sorcery points and do a bonus action. And I'm going to do let's see, because of spell driver, I can do 3rd level or lower. I am going to do what do I want to do? Hold on. I'm deciding. You said there's 3.
There are 3
Is the
left.
one that actually no, fuck that. Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
One
I'm
of
gonna
them is still physically in one piece, but your psychic attack basically mind killed it.
Sheath piece.
then can I use my movement to get into a position that would make it so they're in a line from me?
No, they're not like right behind each other facing you. They're like sort of next to each other. If that makes any sense, facing you.
Okay.
So no matter what you do, you only get about 2 in a line.
Okay. All right. Then I am just going to. I was trying to do something where I didn't have to roll to hit since I'm rolling so shitty. Well, you know what? It's low damage, but at least it's something. I'm going to. Sorry, I did not have this planned out. Yeah. Nah. Fuck it. I'm gonna YOLO it. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at them. And fuck it, why not? I might as well do it at 3rd level.
You do understand if you hit Dessel, he's casting magic at you.
This one I don't think will hit. Like if I can use my movement to like get behind it so it's hitting like not at Dessel but like behind them, like behind the mouth. Can I do that? So I'm not hitting Dessel?
Just P.S. He has anger management issues.
Okay. Well, I think this girl could maybe take him, maybe. She would die trying. The point is, she's just going to Scorching Ray these motherfuckers. All right. So, I'm not gonna roll all these at once. The one that looks the most hurt, I'm going to try to hit with 2 rays. So that is a 26 total.
That's to hit.
Yeah.
That definitely hits.
Okay. So the second.
Just out of curiosity, how much dice you're rolling?
This is only going to be 2d6 for
2d6?
anyone that hits. But
okay, if you're rolling 2d6, it's automatically dead.
Carson, do I get hit?
Are you in the blast radius?
Or
This
aren't I still grappled?
Actually, as it turns out, the one that grappled you is dead. So, no, you're not.
Wonderful. I get out of the way
okay,
if I'm able to.
Mm-hmm.
cool. Then I'm going to use, because it's actually I've got 3 more rays that I'm going to try to. Guess just the next one is well, that's not going to hit probably. That is fuck, I can't do math. A 17.
17 to hit?
Yeah.
That does not hit.
Okay. I'm going to try to hit the one that I just hit again. Not hit. The one that I just missed, I meant.
Okay. The ones on the left side are both dead, by the way.
Okay, cool. So this is 22. No, I'm sorry, 23.
23 to hit?
Yeah.
That hits.
Okay. So that is 9 points of fire damage. And then I'm gonna switch over to the other one and try to hit him. And this is my last one.
And 9 points of fire damage. All right. Go for it.
It popped out of my thing.
Oh dear.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't hit. That's a 15.
No, it is not.
Okay. All right. Then that's my turn.
Okay. All right, Shannon, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna try to do the same thing as last time.
Go for it.
Okay. So, you know what? I have more d20s. Let me get them out. Okay.
I just counted
Okay,
all
so
my.
I got 2 dirty 20s and a I can't do math. 24.
Hit.
All 3 of them?
2
Yeah.
left. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm an
You
idiot.
got 24 on all of them.
I got a dirty 20 on 2 of them and 24 for the last one.
Those all hit.
Okay.
Go nuts.
Awesome. Okay, so let me get my d6s out. I don't think I'm doing this right, but I'll look it up for next time we play this. Whatever. Okay, so total damage, I got a 14.
Okay, is that that's one of the ones on the right?
Whatever one's closest to me, or the lowest health, if that helps.
It's dead.
Okay. Oh, and
And-
also because I used a key point and I actually hit it, I choose for the option for it to go flying 15 feet.
Okay, it goes splat against the wall. And is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's it.
So, angered by the death of its brethren, the remaining roper decides to just do a kamikaze attack as best it can, and attacks. And it will attack the one that its other brother managed to take a bite out of the first time. So, hi, Dessel. It manages to ensnare you in one of its tendrils and reels you in.
I'm guessing another strength saving.
Yeah, but luckily, somehow it manages to miss biting you.
I definitely don't pass the strength saving throw.
So that's the end of your turn.
So is it my turn now?
Yes, it is.
Wonderful. While I'm in its grasp, can I cast Shocking Grasp on it?
Let me see for a minuto. Well, you are currently restrained.
Yeah, but Shocking Grasp, as long as I'm touching it, it does. I can. That's the range is I have to touch it.
Go for it then.
26.
That definitely hits. How much damage?
12 damage.
Okay. Remarkably, it's still alive, but now it is currently smoking, and the smell it's emanating is something that's very well. It's kind of wrong, and if that makes any sense. Just a very wrong smell.
I cast Shocking Grasp again.
And what did you roll?
25.
Okay, and what do you roll for the damage for that? But like
13.
dice wise, it's dead.
Wonderful.
So
and
you
as it and as it dies, I cast telekinetic shove at our wonderful neighborhood squirrel to send it flying.
Can I make a contested anything? Like,
It's a DC 16 strength saving throw.
yes.
okay, I'm gonna fucking try. Hold up. Let me
Go for it.
'Cause I'm pissed.
hold on. I was trying to count my dice and now I've got way too many dice out. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that is a 21 in total.
You succeed.
You do succeed.
And then I hey, fuck you, I was trying to help. You didn't want to answer my question, Dessel. So hey.
Next time I won't be a push.
Hey, next time I'll take my quarterstaff and shove it up your ass.
And as you say that, you just see my fingers.
Quarterstaff too.
As you see that, you just see small bits of electricity trickling from my fingers.
Okay. And I've got the ray of frost and then the firebolt. I can do shit too, man. You ain't the only one with magic.
Astrid, I also have a quarterstaff.
Only consented eating, my dude.
Yeah. So eventually you make your way to the ending, but then as you head out, you hear someone scream, The Thane's madness is cured. He decided to stop raiding. Everything's fine again. Hooray! Because sometimes adventurers don't have to do jack shit.
is true.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
The secret is the ropers were causing the madness.
Yes. Yes, they were, because they're aberrations, and aberrations make people go insane.
and with all that said, I cast lightning bolt on the squirrel.
Okay, is that versus my AC or what? Because fuck you.
It's a 16 for a dex save.
Okay, alright.
Oh, jeez.
That is
Uh-oh.
a 16 exactly. Fuck you.
That means you just take half damage.
That's fine, because guess fucking what? I'm casting mental prison on you, asshole.
Holy shit.
You still
Fuck
take
over.
14 damage.
We're level 14, asshole. That's nothing.
I walk over and I pat Dessel on the shoulder and say, You'll get a solid hit on her next time. And cast Blight. On Dessel.
Wow, it's just at so many levels.
During all of these shenanigans, Shenanigans Iggins is going to be meditating.
It's like,
Hey.
fuck this shit, I'm out.
Dessel has to make an intelligence saving throw. He's got to be the 16.
Toss, 17, suck it.
God damn it. Well, guess what? I think he still takes half damage. Let's see. Let's see. I can't. Oh, no, he still
That's
takes
really
5d10. So fuck you. So that's
This really devolved.
18, 20. That's 25 points of damage. Psychic damage.
Plus 40 points of necrotic damage from me casting Blight on him as I pat him on the shoulder.
I really need like a thought
Oh, I
bomb.
was muted. It feels weird because I'm used to being a magic user, but I don't have any spells, so I can't do anything.
Just sit back and enjoy the madness.
Exactly. Just meditate through the chaos.
Ooh, how about this? Telekinetic thrust on you onto my sword.
If there's
Yes.
contested anything, I'm making the
Yes. All right, question.
Can my quarterstaff float over and just hit all three of them on the head like Rafiki?
I'll allow it.